Welcome back. We're here with meteorologist Maria Ruiz. We are talking about the extreme heat across the country and here in North Texas, but you're also starting to see some showers as well.
Yeah, so we're really keeping track of a lot of tropical moisture. That's why it feels so muggy. Yeah. But also that's producing some showers to our south. So we'll be looking for that here the next couple of days.
Okay.
Let me take you right to radar so I can show you what we mean. And look at that. That's coming off of the coast and inland. And a lot of those showers are starting to creep up a little bit more towards the north. So areas closer to Houston seeing quite a bit better coverage of this. I'm keeping it at about a 10% coverage for DFW, slightly higher along our eastern and our southeastern counties. But you can see that movement generally coming in from the Gulf. And that's what we're going to see today and tomorrow. We're so humid. That and the heat of the day will really help push these a bit more towards the north. This is Monday around 4 in the afternoon, and you can see a bit better activity along our eastern counties. That's really where we're going to see the rain if we see it. Most of us will stay completely dry, especially if you're west of DFW. Now, as far as our rain coverage goes, 10% for the Metroplex, a little bit higher to the southeast, highest to the southeast, closer towards southeast Texas. But really what we're looking at is really brief showers. That's also where we're going to find our temperatures that are slightly lower, not by much, but close to about 90 degrees for some spots. It'll still feel close to the upper 90s because of the high humidity. Now across DFW, I'm thinking closer to about 93 for the high temperature. It'll feel closer to 101 because of the high humidity. Mid 90s for our western counties as well. Here's what we're watching. The tropics. You know, we've been talking about this really for the last several days, but two areas of interest now. One has a 30% chance of development in the Atlantic. The other one has a 70% chance of development within the next 2 days, and that is in the southern Gulf. It is already labeled as Invest 91L. Basically what that means is that we already have an area of low pressure that has developed. We just are waiting to see if it's going to be strong enough to be named. And if it does develop, it could either gain the name Alberto or Beryl, kind of depending on what the other system does, who gets to it first, right? So we're going to watch this area, and it's a big area of low pressure. If it becomes better developed, it does look like it's going to move towards the northwest, and as that happens, a lot of this moisture is going to just push into areas of southeast and south Texas, as far north as central Texas. So this is what it looks like right now. And if the track change, if that area of low pressure happens to shift a little bit more towards the north, we're going to bump up the rain chances. We're going to bump up the rain totals for us. But this is what it looks like as of now. This is Monday at 4, and we just see some isolated showers. I'm going to take you to Tuesday afternoon. Same thing. We're going to notice a little more cloud cover, some showers pushing in from the south. Now I'm going to take you to Wednesday, because Wednesday, that's our highest rain coverage. Look at what happens here. All of that moisture gets pushed inland, central, southeast, and south Texas included in this. A couple of days worth of heavy rain, not just Wednesday, but Thursday as well. Look at how far north that pushes. Not very far, right? So again, we'll be watching that. I think that our rain totals are going to look very different across the region, just because we're kind of really on that tail end of it all. Areas of southeast Texas, 4 to 6 plus inches of rain will be possible, but closer towards North Texas, we're looking at maybe 1/4 of an inch if you're in Tarrant, Wise, Parker County, closer to 1/2 an inch if you are in Dallas County, but the higher amounts are going to be well to the south. 1 to 2 inches of rain will be possible for areas as far south as about Waco. And we are looking at rain ending on Thursday, and then we're looking at temperatures. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I'll have to show you that 14-day forecast here towards the end of the newscast. We'll be back.